Hey everyone, this is part 2 of 2 of how to solve the 2x2 Rubik's Cube. So the first step is you want to pick any white corner. That means any corner that has the color white on it. And I prefer that you follow along, but you can pick any corner that you want. I'm going to pick the red, white, and blue corner. What you want to do is place it so that way the white side of that corner is on the bottom and the corner itself is in the front, is on the bottom right. So it looks something like this. Now what you're going to do is you're going to look on the top layer, the layer that I'm turning right now, and see if there are any corners that have white and one of the other colors on the corner that you chose. For example, a corner that has white and red, or a corner that has white and blue. Let's see if we have any. Here we go. We have one that has white and red. So we're going to place that on top of the corner that we chose at the beginning. Now, if you by chance do not have any corners that match on the top, simply hold the red, white, and blue corner on the where you usually have it, the front, bottom right, and do an L2. And then you will have a piece. Now, if the other corner that you chose has white and red, do the move U prime. Now, rotate the cube so that way the right side becomes the front side. So that way the red, white, and blue corner is facing you with white on bottom and is in the bottom left section. Now, you're going to do that algorithm that we talked about in part 1 of 2. And you're going to keep on doing it until the white and red corner gets solved. R, U, R prime, U prime. And you're just going to continue that. And eventually, the white and red corner will be solved. So now, if you had the blue, white, and blue corner, you're going to put it on top of the red, white, and blue and do a U move. Then, you're going to do a new algorithm. L prime, U prime, L, U. And you're going to continue that. And you should only have to do that algorithm at a maximum of 5 times. So now you will either have a blue pair with white on the bottom, or a red pair with white on the bottom, or both. If you have both red and blue pairs already, you can skip the next step and go to this time in the video. Now, let's say I only got the white and blue corners in. Now these are solved. You're going to place those 2 corners with still white on bottom on the left. Just make sure that white is on the bottom for these 2 corners and that it's on the left. Then you will have it to look something like this. Now, you're going to look on the top layer and see if you have any corners with white and this color. It could be more than one, it could be a different type of color. For example, if I solved the red and I put that to the left with white on bottom, notice how now it's green that I'm looking for. So all that matters is that you're looking for a corner that has white and whatever this color is. In my case, it's red. So now I'm going to look on the top layer for a white and red corner. And I have mine right here. See, it has white and red. Now, if you had none, if you didn't have any color, if I did not see the white and red corner here, I would just do an R2, and then I would get it. So now that you have your piece, white and red, or white and whatever this color would be for you, you just want to put it facing you and on the top right. So it should be right here. Now, it could look like this. The white could be here, the white could be on the top, or on the right. That doesn't really matter. All that matters is that that new corner is on the top right. Then you're going to continue the RU, R prime, U prime algorithm. And then it is solved. And now, if you look at your white side, you can turn the cube up if you want. You can see that you kind of have a V shape. And that's really good. And it should look something like this, with you have a white V, and these three corners that make the V are solved. You can tell that they're solved because all the corners appear to be matching. Now you're going to see that you have one more white corner to solve. You're going to hold the empty spot facing you on the bottom right. And you're going to look on the top layer and see if you have any corner with white. I have mine right here. You're just going to place that on top of where the last corner is. See, this one needs to be solved, and this corner is on top of where it needs to be solved. Mind you, it doesn't matter where the white is. Even if it looked like this or this, that's okay. Just make sure it's on top of where it needs to go. Then you're going to do the algorithm RU, R prime, U prime until it is solved. Then you've completed the white layer. So, if you did not have any corner on the top, let's say you look, you don't have any corner on the top left. That's good. All that means is that the corner that you're trying to find is already in the right spot. It just might not be oriented correctly. And to fix this, you still have the empty slot that you're trying to solve, or the slot that you're trying to solve, and the facing you and is on the bottom right, and just continue RU, R prime, U prime. And then you have the first layer solved. So basically the next step is to make the top layer all yellow. This is called orienting the last layer, or OLL. I'm going to put up 7 pictures on the screen, and they will look something like this. So the gray squares can be any color other than yellow and white. It doesn't really matter what color that is. But if you see the yellow square, that shows where the yellow is on the top face. And the yellow rectangles on the side shows where the yellow is on the other corners without yellow on the top. As you can see, this matches up because you can see that there is a yellow rectangle right here, yellow rectangle right here, and yellow rectangle in the back right here. So let me put up the pictures, and these are all of the ways that the top of your cube could look like. All you have to do is match up what the top of your cube looks like with one of these pictures. Now keep in mind where the yellow is on the sides, and perform the algorithm that goes with it. Now, this will solve the top face completely. Now the cube might be solved at this point, but if it isn't, you have one of 2 cases. Case 1, you only have 2 matching corners on the top, or 1 pair. And here's how you can find out if you have 1 pair. You're gonna hold the yellow on the top and the white on the bottom, and look at the yellow layer. Look at the upper layer. And you're gonna see, do you have any corners matching on the top layer? Here we go. I have 2 that are matching. If you only have 1 pair of 2 corners matching, you're gonna hold them in front of you, and it doesn't matter where the bottom layer is. You can see it doesn't matter which color it is. As long as you have yellow on the top and the 1 pair of corners facing you, and you're going to do this algorithm. R prime, U, L prime, U2, R, U prime, R prime, U2, R2. And then you'll probably just be 1 or 2 moves away from actually solving the cube. You can just do a few U moves on the yellow layer, and then you've solved your cube. And the other scenario is if you have no matches at all. And a quick way to tell if you have no matches at all is if all the sides have their opposite colors next to each other. For example, we have orange and red next to each other. We have green and blue, red and orange, and blue and green. If it looks something like this, mind you, it doesn't matter what the bottom layer looks like, as long as you have yellow on the top and the last layer on the top, you're going to do this algorithm. F, R, U prime, R prime, U prime, R, U, R prime, F prime, R, U, R prime, U prime, R prime, F, R, F prime. And you just have 1 or 2 more moves, and you have solved the 2x2. Alright, so that is how you solve the 2x2 Rubik's Cube. Make sure to like and subscribe if this video helped, and I hope that your next 2x2 solve is a lucky scramble. See you soon.